Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how you can use Google Meet to provide live translation for your students in class that are English learners or may need translation services for some of your live lessons. So the easiest way to do this is to launch a Google Meet session and use some of the built-in captioning and translating features in there. And I think the easiest way to launch a Meet session for your students is to do it through your Google Classroom. So step one is going to be head on over to your Google Classroom and open that up. Now in Classroom, you'll see Google Meet is built right into this. If you don't see this here, you may need to enable it over here in your settings so you can go there and get your Meet link turned on. I've already done that. So you'll see over here, this is visible to students. And I have a join button right over here. I'm in as the teacher right now, but the process for students will be very similar once you enable it. So here's what I would do. At the beginning of class, I would come into my Google Classroom. I would tap join over here, and I would use that to launch a Google Meet session for my students. Once I start this, then when students go to Google Classroom, they'll be able to see the Meet session there, and they'll be able to join the one that I've already started. So I'm going to join the call now, and this is going to put me into a Google Meet. Now, even though my students are going to be in person right now, and they'll be physically in the classroom with me, we're going to use Google Meet to pick up my voice. And then on their computer, they're also going to come into it and they're going to turn on captions and they'll turn on the live translation feature so they can get a translated version of whatever I'm saying in class. So I'm in here right now. Let me show you how the captions work in Google Meet. I'm going to tap the captions button over here. And as soon as I do that, then it's going to start to transcribe captions for anything that my microphone is picking up right now. So that's all you have to do as a teacher is you're going to start the Google Meet and you don't even have to turn captions on yourself. You're just going to start it, you're going to let it run, and then you're going to make sure that when you're teaching your lesson, you are pretty nearby the microphone that is picking this up. So that microphone can be on a teacher device like a laptop or a desktop if it's in close proximity. You could use something like a new line board in your classroom if you plug in like a webcam or an external microphone, an extra one that you have laying around so that your new line has a mic built into it. It doesn't come that way, so you have to plug one in like a webcam or something like that, and then that would work. Or you could also do this by grabbing a Chromebook and logging into a Chromebook and having that Chromebook nearby. You can launch your session that way. So grab a teacher device, enable this live Google Meet session, and then everything else is something you're going to teach your students how to do one time. So now I'm going to kind of flip into student mode. Let's pretend now I walked over to a student. They're in my classroom, and they're an EL student. That is an emerging reader, emerging linguist in this language, and they would really benefit from maybe getting my science lesson right now or my math lesson with some captions. I'm going to teach them how to do this. So they're going to come over here. They're going to join my Google Meet session on their own. They're going to tap this captions button to enable that. They will start to get the English language captions. And then what they're going to do is they're going to go over here to this part that says live captions, and they're going to switch this to translated captions instead. And when they do that, it will immediately start to translate everything that I'm saying into whatever language they've selected. So right now I have Indonesian selected here as the language that it is picking up. So if I have a student that speaks native Indonesian, this might be really helpful for them to be able to pick up the lesson. But if Indonesian is not the preferred language that this student wants, all they have to do is adjust their language settings. So on their Google Meet, what they're going to do is go over here to the settings gear on the right-hand side, tap that. They're going to come in here, and then they're going to change this part, the preferred language, to something else. So let's say they need this in Korean. They're just going to tap that. And there's nothing else to save in here. They're just going to close that. And when they come back over here, now everything I'm saying is being translated into Korean. So really a game changer for some of our emerging English learners in our classes that might really help to get the content that we're teaching, especially some high-level complicated content in a native language, and be able to hear me both saying it in English out loud in class and then on their screen be able to read it in their native language. So definitely worth trying. The other benefit of this is, let's say I have 3 different English learners in my class and they all have a different native language. Each one of them, since they're controlling it in Google Meet, they can launch Google Meet, join it, and each one of them can pick their own custom language and it will translate it for that student, even though I'm still delivering my whole lesson in English. The one other tip that I have for you is, since we're all in the same classroom, we don't want all of our microphones on picking up the same audio. We'll get a lot of feedback that way. So the way that I recommend is the teacher keeps their microphone on, and then you teach your students to come in here and to simply mute their microphone, so that their mic isn't picking up the ambient sound in class, and they will still see my they will still see captions of what I'm teaching, because I have my microphone on that's picking up my voice. So that's it. That's the whole entire process. At the end of class, all they have to do is leave that particular meet, and then you can leave that meet session yourself. You just click that button over here. You click end the call for everyone. It ends that meet session, and then that's it. And I can repeat it for the next class period, or I can repeat it in the next day. So give that a shot. Try it out with your students that are English learners in your class, and see if that might be helpful for them.